It's a Terrence kind of thing. Doesn't matter what you bring. Come and watch him do his thing. Cause it's a Terrence kind of thing. Hey guys, welcome back to It's a Terrence Kind of Thing. And this is another episode of Let's Talk Tennis. And we're going to be talking about Coco Gauff and Lars Siegmund. Siegmund. I think it's Siegmund. We're going to be talking about both of those players and what happened on the tennis court. Okay, it's really interesting the fact that let me say this: the fact that people feel a sense of entitlement. I don't care if you're a multi-millionaire celebrity, that plays tennis, or if you are I don't know, like, no disrespect, meant when I say this, but when you're a homeless person on the side of the road, I have seen the entitlement from both sides, and it's flabbergasting. It's actually disgusting, and it's just, I don't know. It shouldn't be. That shouldn't be the case. Anyway, just saying. Just hear me out. So we're gonna talk about how when Coco Gauff. Okay, so this was the opener, match. Okay, so first round at the U.S. Open, which it can get a little crazy and a little hectic and stressful. And it's already sad for me because when Venus played her first round, she was knocked out and in bad form, I must say. She did not play great tennis, and she knows that. But you know what? She's going to be back. So anyway, she's going to be back, and it's going to be exciting so I can do more Let's Talk Tennis about her and shock the nation. So, but going into this, Coco Gauff is playing, like I said, Lars Siegmund, and it's heated, okay? The match is heated, and when I say heated, meaning that both players are playing outstanding tennis. You would look at this match and you would think that, okay, is this a final or is this the first round? And that's how well Coco Gauff gives it. That's how well Laura Siegmund, she performed. Because that's awesome. That's a huge thing. Let me just go here. We want singles. Oh, that'll be good to talk about. Because Coco Gauff is playing Ostapenko in the quarterfinals. Oh my gosh. Okay, so like I said, Laura Siegmund and Coco Gauff. And Coco Gauff is now world number 6. Wow, congratulations. Obviously, she's in the top 10. She's doing a really good job with her tennis. So, first set goes to Laura. And this is the interesting part about, okay, what happened. Laura was taking forever, like on her serve and receiving, or I should say returning serve. And you can clearly see it because I looked at this. Now, I watched this match through and through because I really wanted, I don't want to just look at things and then talk to you guys. I really want to have looked at it and have compromise, like she did the match, and comprehended, comprehend really what this is all about. And so I feel very confident, in releasing this information. So in that first set, now granted, like I said, the young lady is playing some great tennis, and so is Coco Gauff. But she was very slow, and at some points, literally, she took entirely too much time. And let's just be honest, we know there's a clock that is like a stop clock, okay, and it's okay, it's a countdown to when you have a chance, until you get to the service the service line to serve, okay? So it's almost like when, playing basketball, you have the clock that just counts down, and, it's over when you don't make the shot. So that's what she was doing. She was missing this. She was missing that time by the long shot, and she was just playing extremely slow. I feel like, in my opinion, it's tactic for her it's smart because she wants to get inside her opponent's head and she wants to irritate them. As she did, she irritated the mess out of Coco Gauff. But I'm happy Coco Gauff kept it together until that third set. The second set, now Coco Gauff won this set. She won it, easily 6-2. But still, okay, Lara was taking her time, being very rude. And I feel like very rude and very like childish of the match because why would you take that long? I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, I know COVID has happened and the players have to get their own towels, but after every point, and even when okay, you're gonna return serve, and her back is constantly against like her back is turned like constantly against Coco's. And so at one point she's walking up and Coco serves right, but she wasn't ready. She being Lara wasn't ready, but Lara should have been ready. She had more than enough time. Now here's the where it gets tricky because in the third set, which like I said, Coco Gauff won. She won 6-4. It was tough. It was tough. She could have already just taken it out. She could have won 6-1 in my opinion, but I feel like her frustrations get the best of her, and so Lara kind of snuck in, which thankfully, she was not able to close that match. So now we're looking at a Coco Gauff, USA, go USA, in the quarterfinals, and she's obviously out at the first round. But it was just so crazy to me that Lara felt like she wasn't doing anything wrong. She felt like she was wronged because she did get a point penalty. She did get a point penalty only after Coco Gauff questioned and let me just say this went off on the chair umpire. Now the chair umpire, I mean, she knew what was going on and she was like letting things go because I guess Coco didn't complain in the second set. Now moving on, I'm sure Coco is gonna speak the hell up after the first. I don't care first set. Within the first game, if there's something not going right, she's gonna speak up about it. And I do not discourage that. What I do encourage is you still increasing that mental toughness. Because as you can see, when she did confront the chair umpire, she's young. She being Coco Gauff is young. When she confronted that chair umpire, what the hell did I just say? Chair umpire? When she confronted that chair umpire, you can just tell it was tensions, and she's super like educated, and so she expresses her feelings so well. But you can see when she go back to play, like if she's just not the same. Now that's when I feel like, and then after that, okay, Lara was even slower, and then she got a point penalty. But this is my deal. Like, why should it take that long for you to say something or do something? I'm talking to the chair umpire. It's absolutely nonsense. Like you shouldn't want to take that long. A match that could be over an hour and a half before is taken, clearly whatever. Like I know you want to average those times, and every match is not going to be played out the same, but you just can't take forever when you're going to serve or when you're going to return serve. It's not okay. Like people don't do that in tennis. It's rude. And also, like I said, for officials and the umpire and people looking on, go ahead and call these things. Okay, before a player has to lose his or her mind, because I feel like you lose your momentum as well when you have to deal with something and tackle something that shouldn't even be something you need to even be dealing with. It does mess. Let me just speak from experience. It messes with my mental. I'm not as strong, and I feel like, okay, oh my gosh, I just made myself look like a butthole, and it's it's unnecessary. But at the same time, Coco Gauff won that freaking match, and she did it with class. And hopefully here on out, because she spoke up. And I'm not making this a race thing. I know some people will, some people already have. But I'm just simply thinking, okay, you know what? This is a thing where you just don't want to confront this player. You don't want to tell this player what's going on, and stop this and slow down, because they should have had a point penalty. They should have. She should have a point penalty like in the first set, and let alone just doing it in the third. It should have been the first set, second set, and third set. Speed the hell up. I do love when Coco Gauff was interviewed after the match, and she said, how was the match for you? I think Pam Shriver was interviewing her. Shout out to Pam Shriver. You know, we don't know these commentators, like some of us coming into the tennis world, we don't know that they were once amazing, amazing athletes. I mean, obviously, I think people know about Chris Evert and Martina Navratilova because they were just like rivalries. But anyway, I love how she responded slow. Oh, it was genius. Coco Gauff is, for me, is quite intelligent, so respectful, considerate of other people's feelings, because she even said it in the match. I let it go. Like, I was like, okay, whatever for the first and second set. But what if you had said it then? You know, would you have won? Would you have lost? Or would you have won the two sets? The world may never know, but I'm sure, like I said, if she is presented even a fraction of this problem again, she's going to speak up like big time. I mean, I get it. Unless, I don't know, maybe she just, I feel like she will speak up, but maybe there's come a time when she probably just won't care. But, like, Laura, please, don't do this with other people. You know, the tennis world is interesting because people want to, and then, you know, and serve. And really what they're doing, in my opinion, what they're doing is messing with the opponent. But, again, it's not illegal. It's just wrong. And I feel like with as much respect as this tournament, the audience, the crowd, the officials, as much as they did good, you know, I feel like the players need to do as well. So rise to the occasion. If you are going to be in that situation, Arthur Ashe Stadium, I need for you to behave. Again, I don't know if it doesn't have to be Arthur Ashe. It can be one of those small side courts, but especially on the big, you know, in the big picture, you know, literally, you know, take a step back and understand that it's time to do what's right and not do the fishy stuff because it doesn't look good. But again, I love how Coco Gauff handled the situation. Very professional. She is, I mean, of course, it's a U.S. Open. She's American, but she is loved like across the world now because she spoke up. There's so many people that don't speak up. I don't care what situation you're in. If it's something that you're not comfortable with or that is bothering you, speak up, tell somebody, like, seriously. And so Coco Gauff, this young American, who's number 6 in the world, has taught us just that. That's the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the love and support. Like I said, I know some of you don't do tennis, but you're still watching, you're listening, because we're talking about tennis. It's Let's Talk Tennis, you know. And but I guess you can watch this and then receive a word and be motivated to do something else in your life. So I actually watched some of them back, and I'm like, man, like, I'm really pumped to do this and do this and do that, and not even concerning tennis. It just so happens that I received the motivation from like one of the tennis videos. Okay, guys, thank you so much again. Give me a like, please. Give me a like. Give me a thumbs up. And please comment down below, okay? Comment. I want you to just pour into the comments. Let's talk about tennis, baby. Let's talk about tennis. Share me out if you can. I really, really appreciate that. I want to catch these algorithms, okay? I want to catch them. You know, we got to get those views, and I'm just keeping it real, okay? I'm just going to, like, be 100% transparent, as I've always been. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to It's a Terrence Kind of Thing, okay? I will talk to you beautiful people later. Bye for now. It's a Terrence kind of thing. Doesn't matter what you bring. Come and watch him do his thing. 'Cause it's a Terrence kind of thing.